Optional only. Excludes Scottish Highlands and Islands. Extreme weather conditions may extend response time. Residential properties only. Underwritten by UK Insurance Limited. Take one.
Enjoy our unbelievable Super Saver deal with 2 Co-op thin and crispy pizzas and a 500ml tub of Ben & Jerry's for only £5.
Wait, £5 for all that? That's got to be a mistake, surely.
Our latest Super Saver deal. Co-op, it's what we do. Margarita and pepperoni only. Normally £9.70. Subject to availability. Participating stores. Offer ends 29th of October.
Sharing credit card details on scraps of loose paper. Finding battered receipts in the wash. Stressing out your accountant. Expense management doesn't have to be stuck in the dark ages. Say hello to
from Extinction Rebellion in Trafalgar Square are about to face arrest. More details as we get them. As we discuss the merits, or otherwise, of an Australian-style points-based immigration system in this country, why not get word from someone who's been subject to it? Ben is in Sydney in Australia. Hiya, Ben.
Hello Tom, how's it going?
I'm very well, sir. Does an Australian-style points-based system work?
It worked for me. It works for a hell of a lot of people I know. It seems to work well for the country.
So what happened then? How come you're in Sydney?
So I came out here for a holiday a few years ago. Came up to the UK from Bradford. Fed up with the weather. Got all my skills. Changed to the Aussie ones. Cost me a few quid, and then came out here. Got a sponsorship in Sydney, and then that led me to become a permanent resident. But there is a regional visa in Australia that sort of fast tracks you here if you want to go out to, say, I don't know, the middle of Queensland or somewhere like that. Right. And then you just work in that area for 2 years, and then after that 2 years you can go wherever you want. But the idea is by that time you're sort of set up in that community. Yeah. You're spending your money in that community. You know what I mean?
And that works for you. Were you someone that chose to go to a different part of Australia for a bit and then move into Sydney?
I was about to do that, but then I got a better offer with a company in Sydney. So and I met my missus in Sydney as well, so it didn't see it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And did you need more points to be able to get into to work in Sydney than to work in that part of Queensland or wherever?
It wasn't so much as points, it was more of a fast track. So like, if I didn't get a sponsorship through a company, I would have probably had to wait. If I went down the visa, the general skilled visa option, it'd probably take me about another year, whilst the other option was more or less a year quicker. I don't know, I'm explaining that well enough.
Well, but the system itself was, you would think, fair to you and to other people, because it allowed Australia to decide who they felt the best people were to fill those skills.
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with that at all.
What about the people of Australia who might think, well, why can't we have those skills?
Well, they only get people who they need. So, like, I've never ever come across. I'm a carpenter. I've never come across a carpenter on any building site saying, "You come over here and take our jobs." Blah blah blah. It's not like that at all.
Is that
because
because
there's enough work in that particular industry?
Or is that because they know or feel that the system that is being implemented in Australia is designed to fill gaps in the workforce?
In the market? Yeah. I feel that way, yeah.
Bennett, it's a great call. I'm glad we could get some direct experience of the Australian style, or indeed the Australian points-based immigration system. Thank you for it. Jonathan's in Finchley. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm very well.
I think that was a very interesting call from Ben. I'm an economist. I've been an economist for many years, and I think a point system can work. Indeed, we have a sort of point system now, because the migration advisory service advises on what skills shortages we have. And the migration system, apart from EU where there's free movement, but for migrants from outside the EU, we already have the kind of points-based system. So yes, the thing I'm sceptical about, and I hope I understand the detail, I haven't seen the detail, but is this idea of putting on top of the points-based system some kind of regional overlay where you allow people who are willing to go to either Blackpool or Southend or Cornwall, you allow them to come with fewer points than if they wanted to come to London, for example. And I question the wisdom of that, because it seems to me as if you're trying to fly in the face of economic forces. I mean, if people already in the UK don't want to go to Blackpool or Southend or Cornwall, there must be a reason for that.
Or that the jobs aren't there, so you're putting the cart before the horse. But what about the idea that, or the system that Ben just described, of saying, okay, well, if there is a job in that rural part of Britain that could do with getting somebody like you, Jonathan, as you come into this country from somewhere around the world, we could do with putting you there. That's a fuss. You could get full citizenship within 2 years, rather than having to wait however long it would take otherwise to get that citizenship. Would that be a good way of doing it?
Well, you can do that, but I question, first of all, I think the incentive is going to have to be very big, because to persuade, for example, an engineer to work in Newquay or Blackpool rather than in London or Manchester.
That says something. That could be, Jonathan, if you don't mind me saying, that could be taken as Sheila was telling me earlier, as quite patronising to those areas.
It's not patronising, it simply makes economic sense. There's a reason why engineers say, I'm not going to